Hello and welcome back to Chapter 5, editing the template in Adobe Photoshop. In this tutorial we'll be again talking about color editing, transparency, text editing, and changing the colors and images in Adobe Photoshop. Once you have your Photoshop file open, you can go to Open, File, find the PSD folder here. And because of the way the trifold brochures work, you have two different files. You have the back and the front colors. Okay, so we're going to choose blue front, open it up. Once it's open, let's open up the basic tools. First of all, we need to open up the layers panel. We go to Window, Layers. And here you can see marks and info. You have to turn this one off. Unfortunately, Photoshop doesn't give you the option to turn it off for print, so make sure it's turned off or even delete it when you send it to your printer. Here you can see different pages here and the background. Next thing we're going to open up is the swatches panel. We go to Window, Swatches. Okay, I'm going to put it in here. And finally, let's open up the characters panel. Window, character. Okay, I'm gonna put it in here too. Okay, so now let's start with editing the colors. Unfortunately, in Photoshop, there is no option to change the colors as easily as it was in, let's say, Illustrator or InDesign. So let's open up the page 1. The way you change the colors, all the shapes here have been, all the graphics have been created throughout the shapes. So what we want to do, you can either double click on it and change each color individually, or if you like to use shortcuts, we can first change the colors here. I'm gonna, again, let's make it from blue to magenta. This is going to be front, and then back. Now, you can change all these colors throughout the, with using a keyboard shortcut. To change the foreground color, you go to Alt Backspace. Okay. Let's find all the cyans here. And this is the version. Okay, and if you wish to, let's find, we have the darker one. Let's put the page 6, and instead of the cyan, we're going to change it to the darker. We go to Control, Backspace, and it will change all the colors that we need. Okay? So, that's one way of changing the colors. Now, when it comes to changing the gradients here are created to layer styles. So all you have to do, choose the gradient overlay and click on it, and then we click on the color, literally choose the color we want, click on the second one, choose the color from here, and we're done. Okay, so editing the colors in Photoshop, it's gonna take a little bit more time, but that's the way the Photoshop works. Okay, that would be it when it comes to editing colors. Now, as you can see here, we have, again, we have some transparency images. Here it's quite easy to change the transparency. Let me find the one. Base image outline, base outline, base. Here they are. As you can see, there are again multiply 100% and fill is 100%. We can either change, let's make it a little bit lighter, and then make it screen. Okay, and then we're going to lower this one up. So this is how you change the transparency of the images. Quite simple, quite easy, and you get the new design. Now let's talk about text editing. In Photoshop, you have to find the text first. Let's go to page 1. We're going to use, you either double click on the text layer, or the easiest way is to select the text file, and just when you hover over the text that can be changed, you select it and type in your own text. Okay, now once you do that, once you have your text selected, you can change the font. You don't have to necessarily select it in this way. You can change it from here. Once you have the layer, text layer selected, you can change it through characters panel. So let's put this one narrow, and as you can see, I have all the caps here, caps lock here. I can see, show you the difference. You can choose all caps, you can make it bolder, you can also change how it looks from here. You can change the space between the letters. You can change the color through here. Okay, so basically you can make all these changes throughout this file. Now, one important thing when it comes to editing the paragraph text, and here we have a little bit of it. If you change the text, you can see here that let's make this. I have turned off the hyphenate text. You can turn it on. Basically, it will hyphen all your text in the file. So if you wish to do that, you can just do it by selecting this in the paragraphs section. Again, all you have to do, copy, paste your text instead of this one, and you're done. Okay, and now finally let's talk about image editing. When it comes to the image editing, all the images are created through smart objects. So what you have to do is, let's change this one. You double click on the smart object, it will open up the placeholder, and then you just go and place your image. We place it in. We can size it, move it to fit, merge it down, and then finally make sure to go to save, not save as. Go to save, and the image has been updated in the design. When it comes to saving the file, again, save the file in the edited version so you can continue editing the file. Okay, when it comes to sending it to your printer, again, rasterize the fonts. You can select all the fonts and rasterize type, so there are no changes in the type when you send it to the printer. You don't have to send separate images because they're going to be contained within the source files, and you save the file as the print version, and that would be it. Okay, that was it when it comes to the help file. I hope you have learned something from this tutorial, and if you have any questions or you need help with editing the template on your own, please feel free to contact me throughout my webpage. Thank you for watching. This was Corporate Hive Trifold Template tutorial. See you. Bye.